Virtual reality is becoming more and more realistic every day. Every year, a growing number of VR headsets are released, which outdo the previous gen versions. And while there are many different types of headsets with greatly varying price tags from multiple different companies, there are only a handful that are worth buying. So what is the best VR headset? Today we are going to take a look. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Firstly, I think we ought to consider one of the cheaper headsets, the Oculus Quest 2. There are, of course, other budget VR headsets out there for both console and PC, but the Oculus Quest 2 happens to be the best because it doesn't require an external PC or any other device. The headset is a standalone device, which essentially delivers the full package for extremely good value. At just $300, games are downloaded straight onto the headsets, onboard storage and run through its own kind of miniature computer. Naturally, VR games aren't that big, so the storage options range from about 64 GB all the way to 256, so either way you'll be able to stuff a fair few games onto it. You can think of it kind of like the Nintendo Switch of the virtual reality world in the sense that it's portable, although if need be, you can plug it into a PC using its USB-C cable for a more premium gaming experience. But the selling point of the Oculus Quest 2 is the freedom to play wherever you are, so that kind of defeats the purpose. The screen is surprisingly sharp, and there are decent inbuilt speakers too. Oh, and it does have full support of 6 degrees of motion, which is always great to keep the immersion going because you won't be confined to rigid gestures to make your way around the VR world. Both controllers are accurate and easy to maneuver around as well, which again is great for the immersion. Then comfort-wise, it is really great because I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's just so free. No wires or PC needed, and it's fairly lightweight. Also, if you wear glasses, usually, then you don't have to worry, since the padding fits right over. The more expensive you go with VR headsets, the more stuff you're required to get, and that's exemplified by the Valve Index, a $1,000 headset which requires an entire room set up for it to work, and as well as a tethering cable. That may be a turnoff to some, but while it isn't exactly the most convenient piece of tech, it certainly does deliver an unforgettable experience, and that's partly down to the fantastic and innovative controllers that come with it. Dubbed the knuckle controllers, they wrap around your entire fist, kind of like a fancy knuckle duster, and can easily detect individual finger movements, which makes articulating your character in games just that much more fluid and easy. Annoyingly few apps are fully supporting these controllers in their entirety, but they surely will as time goes on. The actual headset itself is impressive too, because it offers a fantastically wide field of view screen that has excellent picture quality and is both sharp and color accurate. The inbuilt speakers are also very good and ergonomic, since they sit just on top of your ears. The difficulty of the Valve Index in particular is the actual setting up, because while the headset itself costs around $1,000 alone, the setup in its entirety will set you back around $200 to $500. And that's because the Index does not have built-in cameras to detect your surroundings, so you are forced to rely on lighthouse boxes, which need space. A lot of it. I know it definitely doesn't sound convenient at all, especially not compared to the standalone Oculus Quest 2, but the difference in the level of immersion is night and day between the two. The Index can play via PC, so not only are there more games to choose from, but games can also be significantly more demanding. Long story short, if you have the money and a free room to spare, then this headset is a no-brainer. But if not, then maybe hold off and consider this one instead. If I had to take a peek at which is the best VR headset overall, after all things are considered, then there's really no better choice than the HTC Vive Cosmos. It sits between the Oculus Quest 2 and Valve Index and its price tag, which makes it a kind of mid-range headset and one that offers a whole lot of value for its very fair price. Unlike the Valve Index, the Cosmos is built-in tracking thanks to its 6 tracking cameras, so you won't need to sacrifice an entire room to set the headset up. Unlike the Valve Index, the Cosmos is built-in tracking thanks to its 6 tracking cameras, so you won't need to sacrifice an entire room to set the headset up. But you will still need a PC because it isn't a standalone device. Having said that though, it is compatible with Vive's very own wireless adapter, which allows you to experience a fully wireless PC VR experience. You basically get the combined positives of both the cheap Oculus Quest 2 and the heavy-duty Valve Index. The screen's resolution is a bit over 2000 and the refresh rate is at around 98C. And much like the Index, there are built-in over-ear headphones to really encapsulate you into the game. Perhaps the best part of the Cosmos is the swappable faceplate, which lets you choose what you want in the front. The beauty of that is it lets you put plates with unique functions on, such as a plate with additional cameras to get a more augmented reality experience. It also has the best design of any VR headset because you can actually snap the entire headset upwards like a visor when you need to remove it. The controllers are pretty good as well. Virtual reality is becoming more and more realistic every day. And while there are many different types of headsets with greatly varying price tags from multiple different companies, there are only a handful that are worth buying. Finding the right equipment can be the key to the ultimate entertainment, ensuring that the whole family can enjoy different environments without leaving the comfort of your own home. They're not amazing like the Valve Index's controller, but they are accurate and work flawlessly. So I can't really ask for more anyway. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And remember to like and subscribe to ensure that you don't miss any updates.